What's up, guys? CyberHoudini here, and welcome to your daily dose of gaming. It is the 5th of April already. Oh my god, this month is just gonna get away from us, just gonna fly by. It is also Easter Monday, Bank Holiday Monday. Hell yes! It's been nice and chill here. We've had some nice news today as well. A couple little rumors hitting the surface. We also have some cool news as well, so let's not delay any further. Hell no, let's get straight into today's news, starting off with brand new announcements for PSNOW, including Marvel's Avengers coming to PSNOW. We've also got The Long Dark and Borderlands 3. It's pretty impressive. I'm glad to see that they're still getting some love. Marvel Avengers coming to PSNOW is a huge telling that'll probably come to the Game Pass, over the next couple of months, I'd say, as a big sign of things to come. I'd say now Square Enix they've moved on to promoting the hell out of Outriders, which is also, owned by them. Like, Marvel's Avengers isn't going anywhere, but it's clear between the wait for the Black Panther expansion and Spider-Man that they're definitely in their downtime. It is what it is, I mean, they just launched Hawkeye and Kate Bishop and that, but I think it's enough to keep people coming back. But still, to put it on PS Now should bring, hopefully, a lot of people to it. I still think PS Now needs to kind of restructure a little bit. They can start getting people, onto it like Game Pass, and it'll work out much better. But yeah, that might be like something I might jump back into if it's on PS Now. PS Now, I still like it as a service. I think it's very good. It just needs that same kind of pricing model, After the announcement of MLB The Show 21 coming to the Game Pass, I'm sure that Sony are scrambling right now to see what they can give away to kind of offset it, We'll see. But Marvel Avengers it's a big step forward for sure. Borderlands 3, I think they're also in a kind of down period. They're working on the next, I think it's like a director's cut or something like that. All these games want to get in on that as well. We'll see. Borderlands 3 was very much by the books. It's far from a bad game. I enjoyed the hell out of it, but it's so by the books, It's like they didn't learn anything from 2 at all. And none of the DLC ever grabbed me. I always like the team DLC, as much as it's all been done to death. Just having cool Halloween zombie DLC and this and that. Yeah, they've yet to ever beat the DLC from the first and second game for sure, which is unfortunate. And then The Long Dark. The Long Dark is an incredible survival game. It just keeps getting better and better with time. It's an indie game, but you wouldn't think it. It's so polished. Really, really cool. If you like, survival games in the snow and that, this one's legit for sure. Oh, yeah. Alright, cool. So, oh yeah, they're talking about the trial and that. Very, very cool. There's also the, you can get it, I think it's only in the US for now, but you can get a month of PS Now for $1. So, don't miss out on that. You'd be silly. You'd be silly not to. So, yeah, cool. What's this say about, it's available until July. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad they actually tell you that. Sometimes, as much as you might go, what? It's only there till, for 3 months. I mean, still probably costs a lot. Alright, sticking with PlayStation, we got another little piece of news about the PlayStation Plus games. Today is the last day to pick up all of March's PS Plus games, because tomorrow they will have the new lineup coming. So, if you haven't downloaded these games, you should, add them to your library. Even the PS5 game, this is what I keep saying to people. Even if you don't have a PS5, you add the game to your library, so that when you do get your PS5, you're going to have 5-6 games waiting for you. If you can't find it on your PS4, you just go on your PSN store on the website, Pretty simple stuff. Just search up the game, make sure you're signed in, and away you go. It's easy. Like, when I got my PS5, I had Bug Snacks waiting for me, Destruction All-Stars, and then I went and got, and now Oddworld, Soulstorm will be coming. So that's cool, yeah. So for the month of April, we'll be getting Oddworld Soulstorm on PS5, and for PS4, we'll be getting Days Gone, incredible zombie open world game. Very much like, Last of Us and Sons of Anarchy mixed together. And then there'll be Zombie Army 4, Dead War, I think it's called. Sorry if I mix up that name. Yeah, I think March was an incredible month. Remnant turned out to be the sleeper hit for me. Final Fantasy VII Remake is an incredible game to get as well. Firepoint's on VR, but who knows? And then Maquette, I'm sorry if I'm getting that wrong. It's a nice, beautiful puzzle game. So yeah, pick them up if you haven't already, because the new games are coming. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm actually probably going to play Oddworld on stream, just to see what it's like. It's been years since I played an Oddworld game, so I'm excited for that. Tomorrow, HD collection of Hitman. Really? Nice, nice, very nice. Is it the new ones? Hitman 1 and 2 and 3? What do you mean? HD is the old ones? Hell yes. Alright, on to the next little piece of news. I saw this over the weekend with all the April Fool's stuff, but this was done by a cool artist called Black Thunder over on Twitter, but it's a little transformation art piece. I don't know why the quality is so low, but it goes from the old God of War art, and he's basically changed the whole thing around to represent God of War Ragnarok. I swear to God, these guys don't work for some companies, but they really should. They really should. This is amazing to watch this little bit of speed art. So cool. That's Fenrir. We may actually see Kratos fight Fenrir. Fenrir is a massive, like, 20-foot tall wolf. You saw me fight it in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But it'd be nice to see Kratos do it. I really do think, you know, from playing God of War, set in the Norse mythology, and then Assassin's Creed, I do think God of War did it better. It's just more bombastic, but there's Odin, there's his crow, his raven. And look at that over there, god damn. We've got Freya as well, who is the queen of the Valkyries. I think that's meant to be Kratos in the background, but Atreus, we know well that, you know, bad things are coming to our favorite God of War, and it changes Kratos into motherfucking Thor right there. We're all waiting for that battle. I think that'll be the big crescendo, you know. He'll be like the stranger for the whole game. We'll be just fighting Thor over and over again. How's it going, Dynamite? How are you? Hello. Nothing better than getting interrupted when you're trying to talk, but that's just the way I have to deal with these things. Yeah, we ended up playing a little bit of Shadow Warrior. That was real fun, dude. That was fun. We're almost at the end of that. It's a little indie game I wanted to show the trailer for again. So cool. It's called Death's Door. It's about this tiny little crow knight. I showed it off. Jesus Christ, Twitter, will you calm your roam? I showed it off recently, but there's something just so special about it, and Devolver Digital must be the developer or the publisher on it. It's so cool. I mean, this trailer is quite indicative of what the gameplay is, but still cool. How the hell is Dynamite doing? Yeah, it's still Bank Holiday Monday over here. Some good news today, some good rumors as well. Hell yes. Hell yes. Mostly everybody's been all abuzz with Outriders. I might play some of that later, we'll see. I played a little bit over the weekend of Outriders, and as long as it was like 3 in the morning, the servers are completely fine. They're completely fine. But yeah, it's a fun little game, you know. I don't know. It's a little bit more floatier than I'd like, but it's still a cool little shooter. It's nice to have it on the Game Pass. Yeah, this is Death's Door. This is coming summer. It'll probably be on the Game Pass, but we'll see. Let me fast forward to a little bit of gameplay. Where this trailer might not... Oh, there we go. It's kind of bollocks hard, top-down combat. I love it. I love it! A giant castle as well. These indie games just keep getting better and better. I fucking love it. Wow, he actually got sat on by a giant arse of a big toad. Look at that art though. My goodness. Acid Nerve. Acid Nerve. Yeah, today we're going to play some Assassin's Creed and maybe some Outriders. I'm close to the end of Assassin's Creed. I can feel it. Better be, goddammit. Alright, on to the next little piece of news. I saw this really cool thing pop up. It was a long-lost Castlevania game. It was awesome. It was meant to come out on the Dreamcast, and it never did. It got cancelled. It was a 3D Castlevania game. You don't see that very often. So this guy over on his YouTube channel, who knows who he is? You know, most of these developers are not. They don't want to show their identity, so they'll just start up a random YouTube video on that. But it's really cool to be able to see this. He's playing it on the Dreamcast. I miss the Dreamcast so much. That little hole in the controller was for this little Tamagotchi thing, and you could take the Tamagotchi out and like raise, like there was a Sonic chibi thing in it and stuff. But there you go. Look, it was called Castlevania Resurrection. Clearly meant to be a type of what the fuck? Oh yeah, it was not released, so you can tell she's just running around there because it was an unfinished game. But still, maybe Sonia Belmont, who knows for sure. Still pretty cool. Look at his poor hand shaking. But yeah, it's nice to see these kind of games pop up. You know, they probably will never come out. But I do miss, there was so many great games on the Dreamcast. It was Sega's last console before they dipped out of the console market and just started to sell games traditionally. But it was a great console, you know. It introduced me, I mean, the Sega Saturn as well. They introduced me to a lot of things like Saturn. They introduced me to Tomb Raider, and there was like Burning Rangers, one of my favorite like Sonic Team spin-off kind of games. It was cool. Also, there was Rayman, of course. That's how I got into Rayman, thanks to those consoles. But yeah, you had a Sega Dreamcast? Damn. What did you play on it? Yeah, it's cool to see that Castlevania, like Castlevania Lords of Shadows games I think they get too much hate, you know? At the end of the day, it was clear from the get-go that they were, you know, going after that God of War money, not exactly, you know, going after the old Castlevania vibe. But I think they're great, you know? I think they're great games. They're, you know, they remind me of Darksiders. They're really, like, great, solid 8 out of 10 games kind of thing, you know? They're not going to win Game of the Year, not even close. But you sure should have some fun with it. The problem with a lot of those games, and I don't care how many times I have to say it, everyone knows my hate of QTEs. And going back to play those games with their abundant QTEs drives me up the wall. That's why the old God of War games are a little bit hard to go back to. But at least with those, it's more of an execution QTE, so you're kind of like, oh, this is fun. I don't mind QTEs when it's like button mashing, because at least you kind of feel that you're doing something. But when they're cutscene QTEs where if you don't press the button, you get a fail, it's just so ridiculous. As if they were trying to make sure that the player was paying attention. It's like, what the fuck do you think I'm doing? I'm playing your game. I'm not trying to play a Kaplinka machine, for God's sake. So yeah, that was an old, very long-lost little Castlevania game called Castlevania Resurrection. Cool to see it pop up. I swear to God, there's more and more of these things popping out of the woodwork. Like, somebody had a collector's edition, like, in-box of Super Mario Brothers without the Nintendo seal of approval on it. And it sold for like 660 grand. Like, Jesus Christ. The thing is, seeing those, it broke all the records and everything. But seeing those sell at that price, I'm always like, wow. But who, like, what's the purpose of owning them? It's just, I know it's just, like, I don't know. I get the whole idea of having a collector stuff, but when you pay that kind of money for that, and then it just sits on a shelf, you assume most people buy them for a collector's item or to flip them themselves. But who's going to pay more than $500,000 for a fucking game? I don't know. It seems kind of crazy to me. The idea of owning a piece of history and something unique like that is super cool, for sure. I get that when it's, you know, when it's in the hundreds of dollars, but the hundreds of thousands of dollars, holy mother of Christ! You'd assume it would be like a developer or something, but no, must be just a mad rich millionaire. So here's a cool little rumor that I saw as well. I had talked about, instead of them keeping Warzone going in Call of Duty, they had talks of doing a Blackout 2 or bringing Blackout back, and nothing ever came of it. The success of Warzone, they decided it was a greater risk to keep it going and change it over. You know, it's better just to keep Warzone exactly the way it is. Fortunately, I cannot escape some of these ads. But yeah, it looks like some people over Twitter had already found one of the maps and stuff that they were going to use, which is kind of wild. So there you go. Who knows? Like, Warzone is one of those things that seems to go up and down. People just play it religiously. But it'd be interesting to see. Ooh, look at rumor Battlefield 6 could launch an Xbox Game Pass. If that happens, there'll be fucking war. But we'll see. Alright, so on to Remedy Games, one of my more kind of favorite developers. I do enjoy them a lot. We know that they're working on a lot of games. I had reported on them possibly doing Alan Wake 2. Are you playing some Battlefront 2? Was it earlier today? I see a lot of people going live really early, like Vex as well. So I'm missing all those. I'm not sure why they're going live so early, but sure. It's what you gotta do sometimes. Blood Money and Absolution. Yeah, they were great Hitman games. Hell yes. So Dreamcast, yeah. It was that taxi game. Yep, Crazy Taxi. I love Crazy Taxi. They're trying to bring it back with a different style game, but and even re-release Crazy Taxi, but they took all the Offspring music off it, so it's not worth playing without the Offspring music. I'm sorry, but it's just fucking fantastic. And that RPG fantasy game, Phantasy Star probably. Phantasy Star. It's kind of like Lord of the Rings. It's only a test stream. Oh, very nice. Oh, you're trying to see can you get the quality any better? Yeah, I guarantee you're just gonna. It'll be that one game that's gonna drive you mad. For me, like it was when I was doing videos, my Elgato was shit in the bed. I never changed it. It just goes to show it's the programming in it. Like I'd be better off just to delete all of the Elgato recording software. But yeah, I couldn't record a single episode back then, and it became that one game It took me over 2 months to fix it, and it was disaster. At one point, I had to just upload raw footage. I was like, this is fucked. This is fucked. Sometimes you'll get that game. I promise you, it happens, and you're like, is it me? Just one of those weird things. You get cursed with a game. Alright, yeah, so on to Remedy, as I was talking about. Apparently they have over 5 games in development. Right now they're working on a single-player mode for Crossfire, which is... or Crossfire X, I believe it's called. Which is a cool multiplayer shooter, military shooter. It's very popular in Asian markets, I believe. I don't know too much of it myself. But they've been working on the single-player for that, showing it off. Which is kind of cool. There's also leaked footage of Rainbow Siege 6 Parasite out there, but I was a little bit iffy to show that, because there's one thing me reporting on a rumor, but showing it is, it kind of makes you complacent, you know. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. No. Alright. So yeah, they apparently have 5 games in development. One of them is supposed to be Alan Wake 2 for Epic, but you know, we'll all probably still get that. And then there's talks of them doing a Sony exclusive game, so that'd be cool. So if they've got Crossfire single player, then maybe Alan Wake 2, and a Sony exclusive, that's 3 out of the 5 games. Probably working on maybe a Control. Now the studio's only about, you know, between 200 to 300 people in it, you know. Developers kind of dial up how many people, they'll hire a whole lot of people, then they'll fire a lot of people when a game is over, unfortunately. So when everyone asks like the size of a studio, it fluctuates a lot, you know. It makes sense, you can't exactly keep on these people, but that's why if there was a union, maybe they'd always be working on something. And I think that's another sign of why, as much as we hate games as a service, it still keeps people in a job, you know. There's probably people who worked on Fortnite still to this day who worked on it back in the beginning, you know, because it's just a constant churning machine. But yeah, that'd be really cool. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of exclusives, but we know that Remedy have moved away from doing exclusive Xbox games. They were kind of like a second party studio, kind of like how Insomniac were to PlayStation, but then PlayStation bought them. I don't see Remedy being bought. I'd say they were approached a couple of times, but we'll see. Yeah, 2 of those games are going to Epic. Definitely one of them I've been saying it might be Alan Wake 2. Now, knowing Remedy, how they work, if they were to do something like Alan Wake 2, I guarantee it'll be like Alan Wake Prologue or something. That's what they'll do, because they did the same with Alan Wake American Nightmare. They've been kind of stuck with that game, you know. I know they know where they want to go with the story, but it's one of those kind of cult games where they become bigger than themselves. You know, it's kind of hard to live up to that hype, basically, you know. Hey, Proper, how's it going, dude? How has Outsiders been, dude? Any more luck with it? I might play a little bit later. I seem to have more luck when I get on really late at night. Yeah, I ended up playing like an hour of it last night or so, and I didn't get 1 drop. It's really cool. I just got that trickster move where you can teleport behind them, and once I got that and a shotgun, it's game over. It's game over. So yeah, I'm kind of bought into it. They didn't really start off the best light, you know, down in no man's land, and bodies everywhere. It's kind of fucked up. But there you go. It was definitely not what I was expecting. I thought it was gonna go more like Avatar or something, but no. Here we are, World War III on a different planet. Good God! All right, so yeah, there's a lot of people kind of in Discords and that kind of reporting on it. That kind of stuff doesn't hold much water with me, because anybody can be anybody on these websites, you know. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Speaking of more rumors, now here's a rumor mill that usually checks out well. Every single year, we always hear of their Assassin's Creed leaks, and it seems like this month is no different. It looks like either the next DLC for Valhalla, or this is coming in from Reddit, or from or maybe the next Assassin's Creed game. It looks like they're going back to Assassin's Creed 1 year. We're going back to like King Richard times and that, which could be cool. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, there's talks of possible another DLC. What they might do is they might make this game or this DLC standalone, kind of like what they did with Assassin's Creed 4 with Freedom Cry. That was a DLC that ended up being its own standalone game. I think that works as well, because I know what's wrong with Ubisoft right now. They want to go back to making it a yearly series, but I don't think they should, you know. I don't think they should. So by doing this, having these kind of little standalone things, kind of like how Far Cry New Dawn did it, it allows them to keep the hype going a little bit longer. Even if it burns out people, they think it's worth the risk. I don't. I think the break is always worth it. We should have the Irish DLC coming in soon, hopefully. I'm dying to play that. But yeah, we shall see. There's probably spoilers all over here. But, yeah, cool. So it's this French YouTuber named Jonathan, who seems to be very good with the leaks before. You know, when it comes to Ubisoft stuff, I do actually think that they leak all this stuff themselves. It's been well known that somehow they've left laptops open on planes like 4 times in a row. And it just takes the piss. One was a plane, one was a boat, one was a fucking train. Planes, trains, and automobiles. A story of Assassin's Creed leaks. Fucking Jesus. But yeah, it really is getting to the point where you're like, alright, we get it. Most of the time, you'd ask yourself, why would they self-leak? Because they've got problems in the engine room. But no, they do it because they want to test the waters, you know? Because they know that only the real kind of people who are reading this story every day. Hello, Bri, how's it going, dude? Guess what I'm going to do? No, don't. Bri, you crazy fool. Oh my god, man. Don't you do it. It's a Bri biddy hype train. Cheers, dude. Ba-dum. Ba-dum. I love it. Oh, dude, thank you so much. Jesus, man, Joseph. I spent the weekend trying to find its owner. Oh. It was hijacked by a cat. Oh. And did you find the owner, Props? Bri, thank you so much for all those biddies, man. You're crazy. Choo-choo! I know, like, when, you know, when you find a little stray like that, it makes you want to help out, don't you? I suppose it's kind of harder with, you know, with COVID and all that. Little fecker must have squeezed out the door. Hopefully you returned it back to its owner. Did it have a little collar? No. It's cute. Perhaps it's a good guy. It's rumored that once Xbox removes the subscription requirement for free-to-play games, Rainbow Six 6 will go free. I'd say so, yeah. They're already in the middle of doing that anyway. Look at this beautiful thing. Thank you, Bri. You fucking rock, dude. Yeah, you don't have to be doing that. Another 1,500 biddies. You already got me the other day, you mad joke. You should see my feed on Streamlabs. It's just all Bri, baby. All Bri, all day. You found a new home? Aw. Are you taking care of it right now? Oh. Or it's perhaps like, I don't want no goddamn cat. Yeah, there you go. Bri hype for sure, for sure. Nothing but love for you, Bri. I've seen some of the photos on Twitter. So cute. You guys are so cute together. I love it. You're welcome. You're the best, man. You don't gotta do that. It's with its new one. Okay, cool. Thought maybe Props might have a little spider cat as well. I grew up around cats. My mom she's a cat person for sure. We never really allowed much dogs or puppies or anything. And apparently it was because of my older brother. It's like, thanks a lot. I'm born into this world and we're not allowed dogs. Thanks a lot, dude. Thanks a lot. Talk about paving the way. So yeah, she had cats everywhere. That wasn't gonna... Yeah, sometimes, yeah, especially if they're like one's a girl and one's a boy. That's just a no-no. It's a big no-no. Cats are crazy. You see so many people posting these weird videos or disturbing videos on YouTube, and it'll be like the banshee howling in the middle of the night. No, it's just 2 cats getting it on. Cats are either in a state of humping each other or beating the shit out of each other. There's no in-betweens. There's no in-betweens. When you go and check on them, saying, is everything okay in there? And they're just coughing up a fur ball, you know, as if butter wouldn't melt in their mouth. And you go out the room and it's like... Oh, you guys are the fucking best. Hell yeah! Yeah, I might try a little Outriders in a bit here, we'll see. But it's interesting you say about Game Pass. You know, they've been slowly but surely thinking of getting rid of that, you know. You can tell. Will they get rid of Xbox Live Gold completely? I don't know. They were the ones who brought in paid multiplayer, so it'd be kind of fucked up for them to be the ones to get rid of it. But, you know, you'd expect them to be the last ones to do it, to say the truth. But if Game Pass is taken off like we hope it is, you know, the last reported figures was 15 million people, and about 65 million people on Xbox Live Gold. So they really want to bridge that gap, or even reverse those numbers, you know, and have 65 million people on the Game Pass. Can they get there? Absolutely, you know. Absolutely. Over the course of the next 2 years, I think they'll get very close to that. Especially with, you know, the big studios starting to push out their games. All Bethesda has to offer. You know, within 2023, I would fully expect we'd have Starfield definitely out and Elder Scrolls 6. I'd say 2023 will be like the year of the 6. We'll have Elder Scrolls 6, GTA 6, your mom's 6. I don't know. All the 6s. God damn it. God damn it. But anyway, that's a little bit of news. Maybe with Assassin's Creed. I don't think it's time to show off or talk about the next Assassin's Creed yet. I still want them just to work on the one, Feudal Japan one they've been talking about, or possibly China. It's been long since rumored of Assassin's Creed Dynasty being a thing, and with the success of Ghost of Tsushima, it seems like a no-brainer. Alright, on to the next little piece of news. We have IGN. Ryan McCaffrey over there does a really good podcast show called IGN Unfiltered, and it's probably the one like shining thing over there where he basically just interviews a lot of devs. He started off with huge veterans, legends in the industry, and slowly but surely he's gotten around some interesting stuff. And this one's no different. He's talking with IO Interactive on the success of Hitman. The developers are talking that just happens to look like Agent 47 with a beard. Like, what are the chances? But they're also talking about their new Bond game, you know, which I'm very, very hyped for sure. They've talked about wanting it to be a completely original James Bond story, you know. You'll definitely borrow ideas from the past, I think, but it's going to feel like Hitman with James Bond. And here's the thing, like, if you ask anyone who plays the new Hitman games, and they feel like James Bond, you're going to different locations. It's just sleek. It's fucking cool. It's James Bond all over. So, yeah, I'd love that. I'd love to see what they can do. I think most of the best James Bond games are actually based on original stories. They may follow the name of one of the movies, but sometimes there'll be their own little stories. Like I've long since talked about my favorite James Bond game being Everything or Nothing. I know everyone loves GoldenEye, and even Nightfire was pretty good as well. But it's almost like a no-brainer. But in terms of, you know, an original James Bond game, Everything or Nothing it felt like a movie. I wish they would make a movie out of it. They even got Maya in there to do the soundtrack, and she's gorgeous, and she nailed it. It was better than some of the actual Bond movie songs, like one Alicia Keys did with Jack White was pretty cool, you know, but it was so unusual as well to have those two together. But yeah, Everything or Nothing, badass. Let's see what they can do. I'm down for it. Like, it'll be like Agent 47, but we're gonna have gadgets, cars, things like that. I'm excited. Let's hope they keep the homing suitcase there. That'll be great. They will never see the video of trying to knock someone out in Hitman with the homing suitcase. It follows them around the corner and everything. It was so funny. It was a bug that they kept in and thought it was amazing. I think it's amazing too. Hell yes. Alright. She gets mad at the humans if they don't pay her attention. Oh, what kind of cat is it? Is it like a little ginger cat, or is it like a Maine Coon? Those Maine Coons are crazy. They're the big furry ones that have to be descendants of lions or something. Holy crap. Alright, nice little piece of Star Wars news. They're definitely slowly but surely bringing back all the old Star Wars games, which is great. And tomorrow, Star Wars Republic Commando is coming out for PS4 and Switch, which is really cool. I know we're all asking for a Mandalorian game. 1 year and 2 days. You made it, Bri. You made it. It's been a whole year. Holy crap, dude. Wow. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. I sent you all them lewds. I'm so sorry. It was. I'm so sorry. Wow. I can't believe it's been a year, Bri. Holy crap. Been the best fucking year ever. Screw what's going out in the world. We've met some awesome people. It was the awesome people we met along the way. But sir, your arm fell off. It was the awesome people we met along the way, damn it. She'll never live that down. What was her name? Gabby or whatever. Just goes to show, like, a shitty script will always be a shitty script no matter who says it. But yeah, speaking of like a Mandalorian game, I think didn't they do a re-release of Bounty Hunter? Of Star Wars Bounty Hunter? Was it? No? I think so. I see it pop up all around. I know it's a little bit on the older side. Definitely with the targeting and that, but still damn cool. So if it's something, you need a little refresher for. But I would definitely put some money on EA or somebody over there working on a Mandalorian game. Apparently Star Wars 1313 was supposed to be like a Mandalorian game. What we saw of it, it was very much based like Uncharted. It was like cover set pieces, and you were playing as just a normal looking dude. But apparently that was a Mando out of his armor. Which sucks, because they never got to finish that. Which is so silly. There was so much work done on it. And EA Motive were supposed to be working on a huge open world Star Wars game as well. And that fell asunder. And so much of that time was wasted that, you know, as you would be, you feel just horrible that Jade Raymond decided to just move on. Now she started her own studio. Good for her. You're waiting on EA to, you know, cancel 6 years of work. That's horrendous. And the other little rumor is that they're working on a new Knights of the Old Republic. It's been long rumored, but I don't know who they'd get to work on that. Maybe like oh, there's that Asper as well. They're showing up a lot. God damn it! The one time I click on the video, YouTube, you need to get the fuck off your own ass for 2 minutes. Sons of bitches. That whole website is like there to like confuse and bewilder you. Like they put all the video stuff right beside the YouTube link, and it sends you off flying. I hate it. I absolutely hate that website. Drives me up the wall. Good God. Ah! How have they ruined it over the years? Alright. On to the next piece of news. We have more little Fall Guys news. These videos that the developers put out for Fall Guys are altogether creepy. Jesus. But it looks like they're going to be adding Shovel Knight to Fall Guys. But will it just be a skin? Who knows? Who knows? It'll be really cute. The music's actually awesome for this as well. Goes all 8-bit on it. I can't wait to see the little Shovel Knight bean. Shovel Knight's one of those little guys. He's shown up in so many games. So many games. That's nice. It's nice to see they're still doing collaborations. They did that a whole charity event, and basically whoever, you know, contributed the most got a skin in the game, and that's how we got the Ninja one and the Mr. Beast one. It was really cool. I hope to do something similar to that again. Good God. Alright, on to the next little piece of news. We have a little thing coming up on the 8th. On the 8th of April, we're going to have a little stream based around No More Heroes 3. And I would fully expect that to be the most random stream ever. These guys, you know, who work on these kind of games, they're almost treated like rock stars. They're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. They live life differently. They develop games differently. It cracks me up. Like, look at these again, the leather jacket. God damn. God damn. But yeah, there's a lot of people waiting on No More Heroes 3. We must see. We must see the next game from Suda51. They are like rock stars. God bless them. Alright. I don't know if they put all the other No More Heroes games on Switch yet, but they need to. They really need to. I know there's been like Travis Strikes Back and that. A lot of side games where you save by sitting on the toilet. Good times. Good times. Alright. Here was a weird little video I seen pop up. Some guy won fucking Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone, without doing any damage or any kills. This is like off camera. Yeah, Jesus. I can't believe this is someone captured this in 2021. But there you go. How the hell did he do this? I don't know. Was it a hack or a cheat? No. Apparently everyone else fell into a hole and died from the gas. But yeah, like, it's one thing getting no kills. I've seen people do that and still win in Fortnite. But no damage? Good God. I'll tell you. So, just goes to show, you don't take a lot of skill for these games sometimes. Sometimes you just get dumb luck and you win. Alright, on to the last little piece of news. Hello, how's it going? Val, hello. How's it going? Happy Monday. Today, I don't know if you guys have today off, but today is a bank holiday here, Easter Monday. And it feels good. It's a really nice day today. So, hell yeah. Some guy created a giant switch. Now, but from the look of that, it just looks like a knockoff switch. But if you look over in the bottom right corner of it, that's an actual switch. And it works. And even the Joy-Cons work. Now, I don't know if the giant switch has a giant Joy-Con drift, but I can only doubt. I can only guess that it probably does. If you look at it, it looks like it's drifting already. That's about a bit of a cheap joke. But as someone who's put down 2 new Joy-Cons, it's $80 each. Yeah, I think I'm allowed to be a bit salty about that. Damn you, Nintendo. But yeah, this is really cool. This guy over on YouTube, Michael Pick, he was the one who created. Let's have a little look at it here. Good God. Some of these videos on YouTube are fucking amazing. I still stand by YouTube's a great place to, you know, to watch things and go down rabbit holes. It always will be. It's like TV. But as a creator, man, that place sickens the whole off me. God damn it. That YouTube studio is the slowest piece of shit ever. Look, this guy actually made this himself. It all works. That's amazing. He probably built it out of a giant LCD screen or something. And then the finishing of it is just like wooden panels. But the buttons, all that works. Fucking cool. It's a nice little project, you know. It would even be nice maybe to hang on the wall, right? And he just plays it with a normal controller if he wants to as well. Because it obviously has like maybe Bluetooth built into it. That's really cool. How long before Nintendo actually get in there and confiscate it? I don't know. About 3 to 6 days probably if he's lucky. He should actually think about leaving the country right now. Because we know very well Nintendo don't seem to care too much. Oh, that's well done. Jesus Christ. This guy took like fucking woodshop class very seriously. Very seriously. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty damn cool. I love the shine on the screen as well. He absolutely nailed it. Good for him. Boop. So, Val, did I see you were playing a little bit of Absu? What do you think? I hope it's been nice and chilled for you. It's so cool. GG's to this guy. I love stuff like this. Like, this makes me smile so much. Look at that. Damn. What kind of resolution? There is rumors of a Switch Pro coming later this year. I still think it might be better for them. Poor bastards going to need like 3 people to play this. It's still fun though. Yeah, I think they should wait for the Switch Pro till like next March. It'd be the 5-year anniversary of the Switch, and yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. They're talking about a bigger screen. They're going to use DLSS to get that up to 4K, which would be pretty impressive. You might want a cookie. What up, dude? Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you guys for coming in. There's a whole lot of people in today. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hell yeah. Nice way to kick off the week. And Bri just absolutely dropped the bomb as well. Thank you, Bri. Holy crap. I don't deserve that. I love Absu. I'm savoring. Oh, I know how you feel. I know, like, you just want to play an hour and it's like, if I put it down now, I can enjoy it more later. But if I keep playing, oh, when you get sucked in though, oh, I'm telling you. Have you tried some of the other games? I think we talked about Journey before. But have you tried like Flow or Flower? I know they might seem like maybe a little less than the actual game, but in terms of just a really calm experience, I think you might love them. You can get a little collection. Oh my god, he actually built there's a Joy-Con inside of it? What? Oh my god, oh my god, it's like one of those Russian nesting dolls. He put a Joy-Con inside of a bigger Joy-Con. What a legend. And then it hits the motor, hits it. Oh my god. Wow. And there's an actual Switch inside of it too. Alright, now, how do you switch games though? Nobody ask him. Now you're addicted to Subnautica. Lovely, lovely. I'd say you might go on maybe to buy that Below Zero expansion. I'll keep an eye out for sales for you. It's so easier when it's on PC, but, you know, you keep an eye out, maybe it might. Maybe with the whole play at home thing, they might put it on sale. It's supposed to be wild, that Below Zero stuff. But I'd say you'll have enough to play with for now, which is great. Speaking of which, I'll roll back real quick. I was just talking about 3 new games that are coming to PSNOW. We've got freaking Marvel's Avengers is coming to PSNOW. PSNOW is kind of like, it's been around since before the Game Pass, but it doesn't get as much love, and it's basically because of the idea of having to stream the game directly, and a lot of people, you can't stream these games, you know, on live streaming services, because you're doing 2 things at the same time, so it's turned a lot of people off. It's funny to think like that people could stream directly to YouTube and Twitch since the dawn of the PS4 back in 2013. It's wild, isn't it? But I didn't like start doing my thing until like 2016, you know. So definitely late to the party there. But I don't remember seeing many people streaming that. There was just a lot of controversy around people using the play cam to their own naughty benefits, unfortunately. So always a few people got to spoil it for everybody, right? But yeah, they've added Marvel Avengers, which is the big one, Borderlands 3 and Long Dark. That's 3 great games. You can get a month of PSNOW for $1. Most of the newer games, you just download it exactly like Game Pass, or how you buy a game digitally, and then you just, if the service lapses, then you don't get to play them. Same as PS Plus games, you know. So it's worth trying out, I promise you that. And they have a library of over 800 games. It's huge. It's bigger than Game Pass. It's just they haven't positioned it quite as well as Game Pass, you know. They just recently got on board the $1 for 1 month, which is a huge influx of people going to Game Pass because of that. And of course, then most of their older games you stream directly from the console. So you're not really benefiting anything if you have a bad internet connection. They need to, you know, go back and make sure maybe just download all of them. Anyway, still cool. And then just as a brief reminder before we finish up, that today is the last day to download March's PS Plus games. So get on that, you know, add them to your library even if you don't want to download them right now. That's fine. Even the PS5 games, you can build up a lovely library of PS5 games whenever you're thinking of getting a PS5, you know, whether it's a year or 2 years from now or whatever. It's fine, you know. You can do that. You can get like, well, if you miss out on them, they're gone, unfortunately. So, you know, what you do is you go online on PSN Store, sign into your normal PSN account, and you can search and add them to your library that way. So when I got my PS5, I already had like Bug Snacks and Destruction All Stars, and now we're gonna get Oddworld. I had that Maquette game as well. So it's nice. It's nice, you know, to have that little option there. Don't miss out on it, you know. Make your PS Plus go further. Get the most out of it that you can, you know. I did the same when they were giving away PS3 games or PS Vita games, any of that stuff. I added it all to the library, even if PS Vita is now going bye-bye. So yeah, tomorrow we'll have the new games. We'll have Oddworld Soulstorm on PS5. For PS4, we'll have Days Gone. Huge open world zombie game, very much like Sons of Anarchy. And Zombie Army 4 Dead War, I think it's called. So hell yeah. Yeah, PS Plus is those free games, but PS Now, I know it's confusing as hell. It's basically a service where you pick a game, you pay monthly and you can pick all these games to play, you know. But they do add and take them away a good bit. So it's kind of like PlayStation's Netflix, if you want to call it that, Val, you know. I tried a little bit. I got to play the old Infamous games through it, and it worked really well. It's a good service, but, you know, you have to keep the subscription going, and it's like a tenner a month, which is just enough to be oof. But you can obviously get like a year for 40 or 60, so you can save a good bit. I think it's a good service, and it's been around for a long time. There's a huge amount of games. They've got PS1 games on there, PS2. Like, I would see them using this as a way to do backwards compatible stuff, you know. It's a no-brainer. It's just, like, you asking that question, it just confirms that they have not been marketing enough at all, you know. And it's been around for ages. It's been around since the PS3 days, which is crazy. So there you go. But I'm the same. It's one of those things where, like, oh, this will never catch on. But I used it. I like it. It's like the Game Pass, you know. It's really nice. I mean, it definitely seems to be where gaming is going, as much as we might feel. I think it'll stay the same way it is now. You can still walk into a store or buy games for full price digital, but both of these services are just gonna push. And them adding things like Marvel Avengers to PS Now, that's huge. Like, Borderlands 3 is pretty big as well. I know you can get it pretty cheap now though, but Marvel Avengers, that's a pure sign that they're probably gonna add that to the Game Pass as well. We'll see. So yeah, the older games you stream directly from the console, so you need an internet connection. But the newer games on PS Now, you just download them like a digital game and play them to your heart's content. You know, if your service lapses, you should. What I do is I just buy a month at a time, play whatever I feel like, and then that's it. You know, so it's a nice little way. There's so many games on there. Yeah. The funny thing is they do have a lot of it advertised on the PlayStation Store, like literally on your menu, you know, which is really annoying, which is a silly way of marketing it, because most people will just try and hide them things. And I'm the same. I'm like, I don't want to start up my console and have this splash screen of some advertisement. That's not what we want. We want the last game we played, so we can bop back straight in there. But yeah, no, I'm right there with you, Val. For years, I'm like, this is a service that doesn't do anything for me. But yeah, you can actually get a month for $1. Just as I always say, you know, remember to turn off auto renewal. Same with Game Pass, the same with Net, all that kind of stuff. It's up to you, you know. If it's a small enough monthly thing, it's fine. But I'm the kind of guy, you leave that stuff on, the auto renew, and come the end of the month, you're like, Jesus Christ, this is like a cable bill of all these services. The only one I've kind of left on now is PS Plus, which is stupid on me because I should just buy a year. Goddamn, Mondays are always just muffle mouth. I'm always muffle mouth, damn it. Muffle mouth. Yeah. I was hoping maybe with the PS5 that it would up the resolution of some of them. I don't know. I don't know how it works. They definitely need to push it. With Game Pass, they were doing like 3 months for $3, which is just ridiculous. But it's definitely a loss leader, so they're putting it down that cheap, knowing that they're losing money. But if they can get people on board, they can get it back, you know? Because apparently the money that these companies make on auto renewals, especially Amazon, apparently it ranges in the billions of dollars. Netflix as well. Oh my god. Because people, we tend to just like, when it comes to direct debits and that, we tend to just be happy enough just to let it do its thing, you know? Once it's small increments, we don't mind, but if you have them all going off at the end of the month, it's like, whoo, Jesus. Oh, Lord Jesus. It's quite funny. But yeah, most of us, it's out of mind kind of thing, right? It's like, what was this $7 for? Okay. What was this $2? Okay. Like, Nintendo's is $3. So it's just nothing. It's $3 a month, so I just like, oh, whatever. Even though I don't use half of the stuff. I played the odd game of Smash here and there. I don't use the half as much as I should. But yeah, they can get expensive. Anyway, that is today's daily dose of gaming. We showed up a very long-lost 3D Castlevania game from the Dreamcast days, which is pretty cool. Possibly new Assassin's Creed got leaked. Yeah, we'll see how things go.